What's good, guys? It's Monster Chappie, and we're back today looking at a Madden 13 game, and this is on the Xbox 360. This is a money game, and it is also a tournament game. This is round 2 on the Xbox side of the Shocker 360 tournament, and we are playing Madden All-Star Zone MF5. MF5, pretty good player, man, and we just have been meaning to play for a long time now. We just haven't actually played. He's actually in the finals on the PS3 side as well. So you know, definitely a good player. And here we are. We got the white Niners. He's got the red Niners. Sorry for the Niner action. There will be quite a bit of Niner action coming up in the near future because in the tournament and, you know, in money games and things like that, again, people are going to give themselves the best opportunity to win, the best chance, and you do that by playing with the best team or the team that you're most comfortable with playing. And when I play with the Niners, I haven't really been playing with them lately. You've probably seen a lot of Redskins gameplay and Raiders and other teams like that. Haven't really been using the Niners at all, so it's kind of weird. This is like my first game using them in a while. I definitely already know how I want to use the Niners. I have a comfortable plan. I have a game plan. I'm still going to be using the just read scheme. But one thing that's kind of nice is that they have a nice different variety of wide receiver sets, in particular Vernon Davis, so I can kind of do some things with him that I can't do with a lot of other players in the league. I can also do those things with Marcel Reese because they can play virtually any spot, the wide receiver, tight end, fullback, halfback. They can do it all. So those two guys to me are very special players, and to me those are the best tight end slash fullback players in the league, just for Madden purposes, because they're so fast, they can catch, they're big, they can block, you know, they can do everything. So those two guys for me when I'm using these teams are critical, and I try to expand the offense and use those attributes and skills and, you know, maybe run the ball a little bit more, maybe run a little bit more read option, do things like that maybe that I may not be able to do quite as well with another team just due to the nature of, you know, other guys, little wide receivers not being able to block and whatnot. But I ventured on that long enough. That's just kind of one thing for my tips for you guys in this video. If you have special players, if you have guys that have diverse skill sets, they have attributes, they can do a lot of different things, be sure to, you know, try to tweak your offense a little bit. You don't have to completely change it. You don't have to change everything, but maybe you want to change a hot route. Maybe you want to have a slight tendency to go towards one play more so than you usually would. And look at Randy Momo, Chappie to Mouse. Woo! That's how you do it right there. Kaepernick getting the pass in there, and Moss holding on to it. That's a beautiful thing. And right here, we follow Michael James on third down, and we actually get the touchdown here. And right here, man, this is the second time Rodgers got burned. Culliver got hurt for the game, which definitely sucks. So after this point, I took Rodgers out and went ahead and put a little bit faster guy in there. So hopefully we won't get burned again this game. But, you know, it is what it is. When you're playing that man defense, sometimes it's just tough. And as you can see right here, Davis making plays. When you're playing against the Niners, you definitely want to make plays. You definitely want to get the big plays, and you definitely want to use your speed and agility. And one thing you see me do right here is there was about 2:40 left on the game clock, and what I did was go down at the 1-yard line. And what that allowed me to do essentially was to kill the 2-minute warning. And I've talked to you guys about that before, you know, preventing as many stop clocks as possible, so you know, of basically getting rid of the 2-minute warning of your opponent. And basically if you're up, that's a good thing to do because your opponent will have less time, and it essentially removes a timeout from their arsenal. So, you know, when you're managing the clock, be sure to do that. And, you know, just think about little things like that as you're playing. And we actually ended up coming out on top in this one. He caught a few bad breaks, and we were able to execute on them. And we were able to pull out with the win. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this gameplay and the tips. And until the next time, we got